Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day so far. So today what I wanted to talk to you about are 5 products that are so old, so ancient, they give Dumbledore a run for his money, frankly. I don't know about you, but I've just watched the entire Harry Potter back catalogue on the TV, so there's going to be lots of Harry Potter references in my life, just so you know. So yeah, I feel like we've done a lot towards, you know, the end of the year. We just start doing a lot of, you know, favourites this year, new favourites, thinking about new releases. And it made me just think, do you know what, hang on a minute. There are some flipping old products that I use very regularly and I still feel like they are the best of the best. So I wanted to talk about them today. Give them their moment. Just let them know we haven't forgotten you. You're still in our hearts. We still love you. You're still good. You know, don't get disheartened because you've been replaced. I mean, not replaced. Shh. First up, I try to wear as many of these products as possible, by the way. 1, 2, 3. Why am I missing one? Oh, it's over here. Confusion. So I've tried to wear as many of these products as humanly possible today. First up is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Palette Modern Renaissance. Look at all that pan, look at it. That's how much I've loved this palette. I will still happily, how many pans have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, and there are 2 that are like any day there's going to be pan in there. I'm pretty proud of that, I have to tell you, because I have lots of eyeshadow palettes. But this one really stands the test of time. If you are trying to buy, you know, a first sort of high-end palette for someone, you really couldn't go wrong with this one. Incredibly wearable for any occasion, every day of your life. Loads of mattes, which I think is really helpful when people are, you know, starting out and they're not really sure how to do colour combinations. This palette was like really what kickstarted my love of eyeshadow and eyeshadow palettes in general. And I still love it and use it on the regular. I'd say most weeks I use this at least once, and it is a gorgeous palette, absolute classic. Doesn't get enough. I mean, the state of this. This is why this video was a mistake. Next up, a foundation that has been out since the dawn of time. I heard that actually dinosaurs used to wear this in, like, you know. This is Lancome Teint Idole foundation, still in my top 10. No matter how many foundations you wanted to bring out in 2019, this one is still there, still hanging on in my top 10, just propping it up as an absolute staple in the field. It is an absolute diamond in the rough. I feel like so many people forget about this one, have kind of moved on, don't look at it, don't try it because it's old. I'm so sorry, so rude, but it's been out forever, and it just never goes out of style. It will always be up there, lots of people's holy grails, especially if you have oily skin. This is supposed to be like the dream for you if you have oily skin. I love it, it's never gonna let me down. I don't feel like it'll ever kind of leave my top 10 foundations because it's just so steady and so reliable that it's just kind of always gonna be a place for it. Next up, a bronzer. Now, you know how many bronzers I have, and I am picky with bronzers. Bronzers, one of my top few products. Absolutely love a bronzer and have lots of them. And again, something that lots come out, you know, not only bronzers, but palettes and cheap palettes, face palettes, etc. This one, still right up there, and this is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. This is the original one. Love them for bringing out a deeper tone for deeper skin and a lighter tone for lighter skin. This is the bronzer I have on today. It never goes, again, it's just a staple, it's a classic. It's never gonna let you down. It's always gonna perform as you want and expect it to every single time. It's the perfect balance between warm and cool. It's kind of, I mean, the amount of swatching I've done today, this is, I don't know what to tell you. Let's try and cover it up. But Just the perfect tone, beautiful formula. If I ever want a matte bronzer that I know I can just rely on, I still pull this one out. It now has new packaging, but the formula, just as good. I actually heard that the new formula is longer wearing than this one, so that's exciting. It's you know, been reincarnated, but still just as good. Absolutely love it. Still reach for it, even though it's pretty ancient. Next up, a blush, an absolute classic of a blush from MAC. And this is the blush I have on my cheeks today. And it is Warm Soul. If you don't or have not owned this product in your life, I can't open the flipping thing for a start. This is one of their mineralized blushes. I feel like it was ridiculous to really tell you anything about this blush because I don't know if there's anyone left on this earth who hasn't or doesn't currently own this blush. It's, again, right up my street. I talked about this and showed this in my Christmas makeup tutorial because it is, again, if you've got fairer, lighter skin, it's one of these that is just going to always be perfect. It's never going to let you down. It's never going to clash with anything. It's a bit too light. You can barely see it on me. It's a bit too light for me. But I can still use this, build it up and get a very soft, like you see today, blush effect. And it's just beautiful. Goes with every makeup look. Has the prettiest luminous finish. Will never go out of style. Like, I feel like this will be one of MAC's top selling products for forever. Forever. It's just the easiest classic blush. Again, if you're looking for a starter blush, someone who's scared of blush, a teenager who's just starting to wear blush or play around with makeup in general, really can't go wrong if they've got fair to light medium skin. You cannot go wrong with that one because it's just never going to offend or be too much or clash or be off with other colours you're wearing. So yeah, an absolute diamond in the makeup graveyard. And last but not least, something that we used to see on an every minute basis here on YouTube, not so much now, but you do still see it and I still do use it, and I still do feel like I can't name a better product that does what this one does, and these are the Urban Decay Heavy Metal liners. Now, you know me, I don't do a huge amount of glitter very often on my eyes, but when I do, these are what I use. I have Midnight Cowboy and Grind. So this is the classic gold. I had one of these when I was like 15 and I have a different one now. It's not the same one, I promise. But yeah, I mean, you can just, if you just ever want to add some glitter to your look, you don't want to use a glitter glue and then a loose glitter and have your whole life covered in glitter. You just want to tap a little bit of glitter over the top without it being a massive faff. Name a better product for doing that, because I physically can't. They just, you can build them up as much or as little as you want. They have every colour you can think of available. There's no fallout, there's no problems, you don't have to use a second product, and they just and they just change up your look. So this is Grind at the bottom and Midnight Cowboy at the top. Any kind of glitter look you just want to elevate a little, you cannot go wrong with these. And there you have it. Those are my top 5 forgotten old products that are still worth. If you have these, get them out your drawer, use them, remember them, fall back in love with them, rediscover old loves, because they really do still kick it with the new kids, as do I. I hope you enjoyed this video and I would love to see you in the next one. Otherwise, take care for now. Bye 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 bye.